Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I am going to give you the rest of the inside question answers from chapter 4 Globes and Maps. I provided 22 question answers in the previous video. If you have missed, then please check out the description box or playlist. You will find that video from there. So let's start from question number 23. Why cannot we show places on maps in their actual sizes? We cannot show places or maps in their actual sizes because the places are huge while the maps are very small. 24. Why do we use scale in maps or define scale? So you can give the answer of question number 23 in the first part, then give a full stop and then start from this part. Therefore, we use a scale which is the ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance on the earth's surface. 25. How is scale represented by a verbal statement? In a verbal statement, the scale is given in words. For example, 1 centimeter is to 500 kilometer or 1 centimeter is equal to 500 kilometer. This means that 1 centimeter on the map represents 500 kilometer on the ground. Number 26. How is scale represented by fractional or ratio scale? This type of scale is also called a representative fraction. The ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is represented as a numeric fraction where the numerator is the map distance and the denominator is the ground distance. In the scale, the numerator is always 1. Representative fraction is equal to map distance by ground distance. 27. How is scale represented by a graphic or linear scale? In this type of scale, a line with equal divisions is marked on the map. Each unit represents an actual ground measurement. On a graphic scale, one unit of a scale is further divided into subunits. 28. What are small scale maps? Small scale maps are maps that show a large area of the earth's surface with less details. 29. What are large scale maps? Large scale maps are maps that show a small area in great details. 30. What do maps show us? Maps show political divisions, relief features, population, mountains, rivers, lakes, hospitals, schools, places of worship, airports, railway stations, and many more such features. Number 30. It is not possible to draw the actual shape and size on a map. 31. Why are symbols used on a map? Symbols are used on a map to represent the features of a map. It makes maps easy to read. These symbols are also known as conventional symbols. 32. What is the function of key on a map? Every map has a legend or key which explains the symbols and colors used on a map. 33. Which is the oldest scientific department of the Government of India? When was it set up? The National Survey and Mapping Organization of the country under the Department of Science and Technology. It was set up in 1767. 34. What are cardinal directions? There are 4 main directions: north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal directions. Number 35. What are intermediate directions? Between the cardinal directions, there are some more directions such as northeast NE, southeast SE, southwest SW and northwest NW. These directions are called intermediate directions. Okay, number 36. What is north line? Most of the maps have a line with an arrow and the letter N pointed on the upper right hand corner. It is called the north line. Number 37. How can we find directions on a map? Most of the maps have a north line with the letter N. This N letter denotes the north direction. If any map has no north line, then the top of the map is considered as north. Then it is easier to identify the rest of the directions. 38. What is sketch? A rough drawing of an area that provides information such as directions and landmarks to show the route is known as a sketch. 39. How is a sketch drawn? A sketch is drawn without a scale and it does not have any conventional symbols. 40. Sketch is an informal guide to help someone find a destination. 41. What is plan? A detailed drawing of a small area drawn on a large scale is called as a plan. Number 42. A plan is accurately drawn with a scale. 43. What does a plan display? A plan displays a small area in great detail. For example, a plan of a house shows the exact layout of the house, such as the size and position of the living room, bedroom, kitchen, washroom, balcony, etc. It also shows the uncovered areas, height of the walls, and the position of the staircase, doors and windows, etc. 44. Who use plans? A plan is mostly used by architects and town planners to prepare a blueprint of a place. 45. Which factors affect the value of a map? The factors which affect the value of a map are the age of the map, rarity, size, the map maker, aesthetic qualities, region depicted, historical importance, condition of a map. Okay, so these are the total 45 insight question answers from chapter 4 globes and maps. You can find 22 question answers in part 1 and rest of the question answers in part 2. Okay, so that's all for today. See you soon with a new video. Till then, take care and bye.